and welcome to A Musician Reacts, and today we are checking out Stratovarius and Under Flaming Winter Skies, which I'm guessing is a video, and the song Eagleheart live. I'm guessing Under Flaming Winter Skies is possibly either off the album or is that a live video, I'm not too sure, but it should be interesting to do. Usual blurb's going to come across the bottom of all the details about subscribing, the new PO box if you want to send it, all the details in the description down below. As always, I don't talk during the videos and I don't pause the video so that you can enjoy it, I can enjoy it, and I can just share my thoughts and feelings at the end. Let's count it in. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so Stratovarius and Eagleheart off of Under Flaming Winter Skies. Not a bad little track. Now, I don't know much about power metal. I know it is power metal I was listening to. There's certain hints and tips that I get from power metal, and of course the one band that I do know of in power metal would be someone like Dragon Force, as it's not really a genre of metal that I really listen to. So I kind of got that kind of link with Dragon Force, but I also kind of got kind of early 80s Europe kind of vibes in there as well. There was kind of, especially the synth playing, there was a little bit more of a flourish, a little bit more of that commerciality, pop rock, hard rock element coming through there on top of this traditional kind of later power metal I heard from Dragon Force. Quite like that, so that was cool, as I do like Europe. Having had growing up in the 80s and 90s has been my kind of genre of metal. I not knowing much about power metal, a lot of what I've heard power metal wise sounds all very, very similar to me, and there's certain things I've basically kind of got the gist of, which is big breakdowns where you kind of have big ringing out sections, then the drums are pretty much all double kick the whole way, so it's constantly that solid backbone of fast tempo drums. The vocal line or the vocal melody is almost always, from what I've heard, followed by the lead guitar. The lead guitar has a lead melody over the top, so they kind of synchronize to fill out the sound with a lot of fast chugging, and there's always loads of fast solos with lots of runs and stuff in there, with the keyboard kind of filling in the backdrop. So that's kind of what I've heard from power metal. Occasionally I might hear something a bit more of like a big epic, but I've never really heard much in the way of slow songs, because I guess that's not what power metal's all about. Power metal's all about that speed, that intensity, the epicness, because there is that weird thing about power metal versus what I've heard is, as you then get into things like Viking metal, Norse metal, epic metal, and you kind of get all these kind of other ones where people talk about, for like fantasy metal I've heard of, where they talk about wizards and stuff like that, but I've heard a lot that crosses over into power metal elements, and I don't know if the main difference is the topics that you sing about versus power metal versus other ones, because I've heard of bands like Sabaton, who I would also put into power metal, but then I heard people call Sabaton more historical metal. The amount of subgenres is incredible, so it's really interesting. But you can kind of sort of say you kind of crossover bands between symphonic metal like bands like Nightwish, power metal like Dragon Force and Stratovarius. You've then also got that power metal crossover of Sabaton, but then they kind of go into, I guess, another genre as well. Not just sitting in power metal with them. I've got off point there slightly. Talk about Stratovarius anyway. Sorry. Yeah, the song was good. It wouldn't stand out for me because it's not a genre, so I couldn't tell you the difference. If you were to play me a few Stratovarius songs, probably of that sort of genre, or that style, I probably wouldn't be able to pick them out at this point in time, because I don't know enough about that particular genre. I'm more of a hard rock guy. So it's a difficult one from there, but I completely understand that they're good at what they do, and if you're power metal fans, I completely understand why you'd like Stratovarius. So they were very cool for what they are. So thoroughly enjoyed it, and we'll definitely check them out again. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, and that of course is how a musician reacts.